No, I was a late second, or a second late in hitting the start recording button because I got like distracted by something else. If I had not gotten that distraction, it would have actually been perfectly like right when it hit 8 o'clock that part of the music would have hit in. So yeah, I found the trigger part for this theme at least. I still need to double check the other one, but yeah, we're making progress. I'm becoming ever more professional by the day. And yeah, I think it's what all I really got for like a welcome is. So let's just bring it on in. Welcome on in, everybody, to this week's Wheel of Mystery Randomizer. Welcome on in, Moxie. Welcome on in, Call3X. How y'all doing tonight? I need to get I need to get another water bottle. That's something I forgot to do apparently. Okay, so before I forget, I'm going to go quick run.
Here's the cat with a ketchup obsession. Tomato squishing's his favorite session.
I mean, I'm not big into the actual like contact with actual regular tomatoes themselves. It's just I'm only just interested in the byproducts of it. But yeah, let me go get another bottle of water real quick because I'm sure I'm going to need it for the night goes on. So yeah, quick BRB. Alright. New bottle gets. Being out of water 5 minutes into the stream is rough. You know, I can't refute that, just straight up. But, yeah, so we got... So S1Z3 has finally gotten into its second slot. As you can see with the little side piece on the right side there. And, yeah. I'm trying to think of something, like, specific I can reference with the wheel today, but nothing really, like, too super special is going on. Yeah, I feel like I should have some kind of intro, but I really don't. I'm here. Week has started. I've already needed a nap for the week. That's mainly because I kind of got to bed later than I should have last night, but that's kind of my fault, but still. Yeah, I think without any other specific thing for me to say, we're just gonna go ahead and give that wheel a good old heckin' speed. Almost. Oh, we got Metroid. At least we got half of the SMZ3. Oh yeah, I did actually mean to try to double check how my settings work on the map randomizer. Because I noticed that there's like a different tab now for I think like skill setup. Wait for the page to load, I guess. You woke up at 4 a.m., filled the bathtub, fell asleep until 6. Nearly too late for work. That's kind of a while to be in a bathtub. Also, I think it's technically not safe to be falling asleep in the bathtub, so yeah, please be careful. I want you to be in the best of health. Generate game. Yeah, so there's a skill assumptions thing. Yeah, I think I need to make my own setting for skill assumptions. Okay, so let me take a quick look here, see which things I might still be able to do. Okay, so basic is wall jump. Okay, all the generic stuff. One tap short charge, infinite bomb jumps, sequences of 3 or more wall jumps, underwater movement tech such as crouch jumps, down grabs, mid-air spring ball jumps. What do you mean mid-air spring ball jumps? Those are like... Yeah, I need to go in and make my own skill assumption customization thing, because... Yeah, even just going medium, like, how is mid-air spring ball jumps a medium difficulty? Despite having practiced it on a couple occasions, I've not gotten a single one of those. Okay, so I'm going to do some setup after the stream for this. So you haven't drowned yet. Do not use the word yet. You haven't drowned, and you will never drown. It is hereby the Royal Ketchup Cat Decree. You have a very comfortable pillow, and it's nice for your neck. But your hair looked like someone who fell asleep in a bathtub and was nearly late for work. I mean, at least you're keeping up the consistent theme. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to change this. Hold on. Super Metroid mid-air spring ball jump. Make sure that's the trick I'm thinking it is. It lets you jump again while in morph ball form during a single ascent, getting activated by unequipping spring ball mid-air, entering morph ball often a simple downward tap, quickly re-equipping spring ball from the menu, and then jumping immediately as the menu closes. Oh, so is it like a... I can't think of the term all of a sudden. Like a buffered input, I think what that is. Oh, I didn't realize that's a website for trick teaching. Interesting. Oh, this is gonna be like a full, like, verbal tutorial. Yeah, that's a full-on video tutorial. You know what? I think I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna go ahead and just go with the medium skill assumption, because like everything else on there I can do pretty simply. We'll do save settings. Oh no, we can't. Okay, that saves the entire thing. That's actually different. You know what what you would love to see me stream? An archipelago. Want to see how I speedrun SMZ3 checks? I mean, the unfortunate thing about doing archipelago like on stream is that it doesn't take that long to get yourself BK'd, honestly. I mean, especially if you're just playing like a standalone Metroid. Literally, you're gonna be soft locked within 2 checks. That's all you can do by base without having like Morph Ball or Speed Boost or Screw Attack or anything like that. SMZ3 is a little bit better because then you still get most of the early game checks in Zelda. But even then, it's gonna be like less than an hour worth of content before I get soft locked. You just start every stream with the archipelago. Yeah, and then I play for like 2 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I'm BK'd. And then yeah, we just move on to whatever. I mean, I'll admit the thought has crossed my mind on at least one occasion, but yeah, just the extreme inconsistency of it is kind of what makes me not so much into the idea of actually like doing that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get everything else set up. I don't want to change the objectives yet. I already have all those custom, I think. Where's ammo? You know what? I'm gonna do something a little spicy. I am gonna randomize my start location. And I'm feeling silly tonight. Okay, so what sprite do I want to play as? No, I haven't actually really looked at this sprite in a while. I don't know if I played this one on stream yet or not. But there's like a suit that they implemented in Metroid Dread that I kind of wish you could get more time with, other than just like literally the ending runaway sequence. But yeah, let's go with it. So got Lua console, get ready to tracker. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, right, I need to actually get the tracker probably set up. That would help. That's on me. There we go. Okay, tracker's connected. About there. Then Metroid. Everything's popping up. And, you know, I'll put a timer up as well. Why not? Gotta get live split going. I think I still have it in the heritage. Yeah, I still have the heritage set up. Randomizer. Randomizer. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn down the music. Controller is on. What the hell? Oh wait, no, I need to change a setting. Okay, so apparently we're going to be not be running this seed because I need to actually or can I redo that somewhere in here? Where do I? Because every now and again I'll do like a random. Wait, why green? Why green? What? I mean, green is best color. That's all I need to say. Yeah, okay, I need to start from the beginning again. Yeah, because sometimes when I do like a Metroid randomizer off screen, why Samus green? It was part of the sprite that I had set up. It was basically her, Samus in her like Metroid suit thing that's set up at the end of Metroid Dread, and she's just a lot of green in that one. And yeah, like I said, just I love the idea of what they did with the Metroid suit when you got to that part in the game. Unfortunately, it's literally the last 2 minutes of the game. You can't even like do any actual proper exploring with it, so you don't really get to do a lot of real experimentation with it. Imagine basically having the screw attack effect just on permanently. Even if you're just standing still and the enemy touches you, boom, they just explode. That's one of the features that they had on with the Metroid suit. But okay, so other options. That is all other things. Yeah, not worried about that. I gotta figure out where the music setting is. Oh, wait. I forgot to redo the... Oh, no. Star location is still good. So wait. Where's the music selection? Oh, there's music. Okay, it's right there. Actually, I didn't even have to delete the other... Oh, well. Now I'll know for future. I hope. Okay, so tracker should still be trying to track. Back to here. Yay, we actually have music this time. And the timer is suddenly in the way. Recent scripts. There we go. Yeah, it also has speed boost capabilities with the beam. I mean, not fully sure about the speed booster thing, because... Okay, it's been so long since I've even played the end of Dread. I don't remember, like, how much you even get a chance to even use speed booster as the Metroid suit. Yeah, Shining Spark Challenge exists for a reason. Okay, yeah, well, and again, that's more for, like, the thematic effect and to show how strong the beam is, stuff like that. It's more, for, quote, for the lore. Yeah, everything should be good here. Tracker should already be going. Anything else I need to do? I think that's basically it, so let's go ahead and begin. So where are we going to start? Not sure which room this is supposed to be, but it's a very neutral room. Okay, this is already concerning. And yeah, one of the kind of fun things about the random start is that you actually still need to manually find the ship in order to be able to escape. If we happen to find... Oh, we gotta go this way. No more ball. If we happen to get all the bosses beat and then we find Mother Brain, like, super early, we still can't quite technically face her yet, because we... Yeah, that's a heated room. Yeah, we still need to find the ship so we actually know where to escape to. I mean, sure? Doesn't really do anything for us, but sure. Well, the map's down there where we can't access. I guess we can get one item here. Dang it. Okay. I mean, honestly, I'll take an E-Tank to start with. Especially when I have to damage boost across here. Nope. Okay, normally I'm better at damage boosting here. But yeah, extra health get. Ooh, morph ball. Oh, and bombs, okay. Okay, we got all the bombs now. Oh, welcome on in, King. How you doing tonight? Yeah, unfortunately, in map randos, saving the animals is never a guarantee. Because we basically need to find out where Bomb Chorizo is in every single run, and we almost never find Bomb Chorizo. Yeah, I'll still do my best. Okay, we don't have gravity suit right there, so we can't really do anything to it right now, this moment. We've only just begun. I don't even know where our ship is yet, much less the animals. Oh, dang it. I did that movement wrong. Okay, we're getting all the health already. Actually, this is a good time to do the moonfall. Oh, of course, it'd be a locked door. Okay, so not really too much we can really do with this yet. Okay, let's go in here and say we'll go through the heated room since we have a little bit of extra health now. It's on the other side. Get up there. You know what? Technically, we can do this. Plus, we get our power bombs back, which is actually nice. Okay, so we got more health. Okay, so... I forget what room this was already. I know there's water in here. Oh, we couldn't get in here before because we didn't have morph ball. Now that we do. Hey, finally got damage boost. Okay, I'll take supers. Our health back because, good lord, those spikes do a lot of damage for that area. There we go. Okay, so we could go back down and unlock the red door, but I don't want to check elsewhere at the moment. Alright, what's on this side? Why is this game giving us so much health? Suspicious. Oh, I guess we do have to go down to the red door then. Yeah, that blocked off to there. We had to go this way. Yeah, easy jump. Oh. Okay, this I have to do, SNES magic. So we don't, like, completely break everything. Yeah, because without gravity, we cannot do anything. What do you mean that still overwalked that? There. Just so I at least get that on the map so I know what door that is. Okay, so... what entryway am I missing then? Going through there doesn't do anything. When I get to the top here, I'll check the map. Yeah, we can't get across there because we don't have gravity or a hook shot. I guess we do have power bombs so we can get to that section over there. I'm guessing we probably get gravity at that last room there. There's literally nothing else is accessible to us. Yep, that makes sense. Head back down again. No, I'll take that full health, why not? I do want to stay up. Actually, it doesn't really matter which path I go. This one is a little more direct, I think. Yeah. I didn't get the right damage boost. Alright, progress. Okay, now we're on wrecked ship. There's a bunch of doorways here. Sure, well, better say, why not? Hello, wave. I'll gladly take that. Yay, heated rooms. How is that not a heated room? That's literally in Lower Norfolk. That should be a heated room. I mean, we do have the health. I'll check back later. We got plenty of doors otherwise. This is still a suspicious amount of health along with gravity suit. Although I think in the map rando, the gravity suit just gives you like half of the environmental and regular damage reduction effects. So instead of getting the 75% reduction on enemies and 0% reduction on environment, we get 50-50 for each instead. I forget if that's like a default setting, if I like managed to just pick that differently somehow or not. Sure. Actually, no. If I miss any of the super missiles, we're soft locked. But I'd rather try to find a safe spot first. Oh, there's the map room. Okay. Another major up there. Another major over that way. I love how, like, all the big checks are as far away as they can possibly be. Can't manually go there. We have to go back up around this way. Yeah, let's do that. Right there. Okay, never mind. We actually can't get this yet. That's annoying. Okay, so that major is locked off for now. I guess we just go down and head toward wreck ship, see what's over there. But the only other thing that's really accessible to us at the moment. Heck you. Oh my god, double heck you. Oh god, this is gonna be a heated room. You know what? We're already here. Hopefully this is worth. This is not worth. I think we're still technically taking heat damage. Yeah, we still took heat damage. Dang it. I do have enough to get... Actually, I'm going to save my supers for now. Are you serious? Well, if this doesn't go anywhere useful, then we're basically dead. There's no heat. Okay, thank God. What's up here? Spring ball. Yeah, I need to refill on. Oh, they only did 8 damage. Okay. Okay, let's get some health back. Maybe some. One more big health. Dang it. There we go. Okay, so we're down here now. Okay, I will gladly take the health refill. Also, I should update the category to say submit. There we go. All right. Yep. It feels weird, but I'm actually kind of glad to see some regular missiles right now. Nope. Okay. Not glad to see those missiles. I can technically make it over there. Actually, no, I can just wall jump. Well, that's not helpful. Gotta take it a little faster. Okay, well, at least we do have the health build to go back now. I mean, I guess I could actually go through here too. Need to power bomb these guys. That way they won't stop my bomb jumps. Right about here. You could have got that way, but I don't... Okay, I guess we'd have to use a power bomb regardless. Leading on these things, good lord. Everything is only a power bomb thing. Shoot that. lot of like inter-area connections. I'm kind of surprised by. Largely concerned. Imagine the requisition forms. Need 5,000 bombs, AK counter, and need mildly tall walls or platforms. I mean, that is a good thing about being a bounty hunter, is that you're basically your own boss. So, you know, just submit the request, send it to yourself, approved. In fact, here, have 50,000 bombs just in case. Come on, get up there. Hopefully this is worth. I wonder if she can still bill her employer for the equipment she uses. I mean, in that case, like I said, she's her own employer, so any bills she has to send to herself, so she still has to pay those. It's the pros and cons of being self-employed. Oh god, there's 2 major. Okay, I can go down and grab those. Actually, I'll grab the ones on the left first. We can't make it all the way to the far left there because we don't have grapple beam or space jump, but we can get the 2 middle ones there. We'll go down, we'll get those majors. Okay, this should theoretically be a good trip. I need to go down. Yeah, I need to go down that path. Be bad. Are you serious? Oh, that's some bullcrap. Actually, out of super missile, so I couldn't even get in there if I wanted. Yeah, she could be hired, you mean? Imagine hiring her for a simple job being built for 50 bombs and you had to go over a fence. Hey, you know, that's just what you get for paying for top-notch bounty hunters. You know what you're signing up for in that case. Yeah, since I can't immediately, yeah, let's go down this way. Maybe this middle grade drop would be like more power or super. Ah! The thing is, I don't think any of these enemies nearby even drop power bombs. Or not power bombs, super missiles. I don't know if these guys do. Apparently they drop power bombs, which is actually kind of nice. These things also drop power bombs, but again, we don't need those. Okay, we get this item in here. Oh, I know what the room is. Hey, super missiles, let's go. Now I can actually do things. I still want health. Welcome in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? The seat is being kind of mean to us so far. We've come across like 3 super missile locked doors where we were completely out of super missiles and no nearby enemies to really easily respawn them. But now we've picked up some more power bombs, so now we're good to go. Ow. At least we would be if I didn't keep getting hit. And we're seeing almost normal Samus for once. It does happen every now and again. Although this is technically the Metroid Samus from Metroid Dread, so technically normal is an opinion in that sense. Also, those things do like way too much damage, straight up. At least here, there's a lot of enemies that will give you a lot of just good health drops, theoretically. Okay, power bombs. Oh, screw attack. Hello. Samus if alien. I mean, canonically, she has pretty much been an alien for, like, ever. She already has the Chozo DNA. She was infused with Metroid DNA. And then she also had, like, a different type of Chozo DNA apparently inside her as well. She's already, like, an alien 18 times over. Well, she was 2/3 alien before, 3/4 alien after the Metroid DNA thing. Yeah, she's like demi-humanoid at this point. Yeah, that should be enough for now. Especially having screw type, that makes going through that one room a lot easier. A better chance of getting it. Are you serious? I meant to get full Zeebsian then? Yeah, we'll go with that. I think there's still more details that's even kind of glossing over, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll just go with that. Probably should have jumped. Yeah, I should have jumped while inside. I also do like how the screw attack in this sprite actually has like proper like cutting blade visual effects. I particularly enjoy that. Dang it. It's too bad there's no good Zeevesian. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a matter of perspective. I mean, ice isn't bad, but it's eh. The problem is any enemy that would be a one-hit normally becomes a two-hit kill enemy instead, because you have to destroy them after they're frozen. Where do we go from here? We still don't have Varia. There's nothing really important there. Yeah, there's nothing really like super important anywhere else here. I guess we're just kind of done. So we just head back to Norfair, I guess. I think it's faster if we go up again. So, was Zeep supposed to be like the origin planet of the Trozo, or was that supposed to be like a different planet? Because I don't think they were from Zeep to begin with. I'm not fully caught up on my Metroid lore. Okay, so where was I going again? So I think up there was basically a dead end, so we need to go back down here. Oh, I gotta go all the way down again. Hey, you know what, sure, we'll refill in health. This round has the quick recovery anyway, so we can make that work. This. Yep. Yeah, would I like to root for one similar to Arbiter from Halo? I've played like maybe 10, 15 minutes of the original Halo, and that's been about it. Never really been like super big into that series. Oh wait, no, this is the one-way path. Dang it. Okay, I need to go the other direction. Dang it. Alright, we can do that entire loop over again. Because I'm smirked. Okay, this is the perfect use of Ice Beam, actually, because then we don't have to worry about doing the bomb jump to get all the way across there. Actually, that's a save room. You know what? Just so I don't accidentally lose progress, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Hang it. Dang it. Not even meant to do, but okay. There we go. Oh, right, heated room. Even with all of our health. I mean, you know what? We did save. Come on. Oh, wait, no, I don't think we can't make this wall jump without... Dang it. Yeah, if we had high jump, we could actually make that wall jump fairly easily. But because we don't, we can't really get through there with enough health afterward. This map sucks. Okay, so where do I go now? I guess we can just head back to Turian. Okay, there's a health station down there. I can re-grab that on the way down. We'll have more than enough health to be able to get back to safety. Alright, I have screw attack. I can just do this. Yeah, they're all good if you're willing to forgive stabbing and murder. I mean, I feel like that's just par for the course in the Halo universe anyway, so nobody would even really know the difference. What you are for hot monsters? I mean, that's something we've known about for basically years at this point, so... It's one of those things where it needs not be said. It is simply implied. There's an enemy there? I don't remember that. Okay, so where do we go from here? Oh, we have plenty of ammo for crate at this point. Got him. Fuen! We sent Fuen down to take a nap. Because they heckin' deserve the nap. Okay, so... I guess we could try to go up there. Actually, yeah, we have enough health for it, and that's not... It's actually a pretty easy room to go through, since we have Wave Beam. Yeah, let's go get that Major. Squimsh. Oh yeah, so we couldn't do this before because we didn't have Ice Beam, but now we do have Ice Beam, so we can shenaniganize our way through here. Come on. There we go. No, I always forget when I have Screw Attack and it makes things efficient. High jump, let's go. I guess it's not really actually all that helpful at the moment, but we'll still take it. Down here. All right, that's a one-way gate. That's what it has the caution. Sure, I'll take more reserves, I guess. Okay, so where do we go from here then? There's another Major down there. That's not a heated room, actually, so we can get through there just fine. Yeah, so let's go down that way. We'll get the Major, and then we'll figure out what the hell else we're gonna do otherwise. I guess make extra health. Yeah, one of the things I do like about the map rando is that they increase the small health drops from 5 to 10 points of healing, and they increase the power bomb drops from 1 to 2, so it makes it a lot less tedious to have to do certain refarming. Especially on just how bad the power bomb drop rate is. It's like the best drop rate you can get from any enemy for power bombs is like 4%. Those usually on enemies you only kill like one of at a time. Yep. Ow. Okay, I'll take Speed Booster. I don't know where I'm gonna use it yet, but I'll take it. Alright, we have Spring Ball. Dang it. Did not jump early enough. Okay, so then... But where does Speed Booster get us that we couldn't get to before? Hold up. There's really no reason to go all the way over there for a mid-grade upgrade. Yeah, the only way out of here is through a wrecked ship, so I guess we just go back that way? This is being a weird map. Really should be more careful in here because we still take full damage from the acid, I think. Just for this room existing. You know what? We've made up, gotten quite a few upgrades at this point. Make sure they keep. I think that was too early. Yeah. Is it up here or down there? Up here. Okay, good. We are entirely done with this section of the game. Dang it, give me health. Need your delicious lifeblood. I also need more than the sampler plate. Oh god. Oh god, this is very bad movement. Okay, you know what? I need to shenaniganize. I do not want to lose this time right now. What also sucks is that we don't have anywhere near enough resources to do a crystal flash either. We can't just like get some quick health that way. Oh, is this gonna work? I think we're dead. I think we're dead regardless. Okay, you know what? We saved. Okay, so I need to get more health. And there's no real good, like, health recovery spots here either. Okay, why is the seed so bad? Was that... So if that's the room I think it is, we can use it to kind of get some quick healing. Not gonna be a lot of healing, but it'll still be healing. Okay. We can at least get a bunch of small health recoveries. And because of the way this random is set up, we can still get 40 health per room entry. So it's not the worst way to regain health at this point. We'll do like one more cycle, that should be enough. There we go. Then we'll try to get more health from enemies on the way here, too. Yeah, big health. Okay, now we're talking. Alright, that should be more than enough health. Ah, dang it. Oh, come on. Okay, we should still have more than enough health. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, how much health does it take up by going the elevators through there? We're at 51. Okay, we lose 47 health during that transition. Yeah, there's no area transitions over here, so we're completely fine with that. That's all heated rooms. Wait. Something's not right here. How do I proceed? Because one of the Norfair paths is a dead end. And the other one... Oh no, because we have high jump, we can actually do the easier movement to get in there and do the worst room in the game. Okay, that's fine. We'll recover our HP again. update our save from here so we don't have to spend nearly as much time recouping if we do fail. Dang it. There. There we go. Yeah, 'cause it is kind of a precise spot. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Well, please don't be a heated room. Please don't be a heated room. I have concerns, but sure. Okay, so this is where the long pit is. That's not really a good farming spot, so we'll try to find another spot to get health. We cannot go through there because we don't have nearly enough health to make that work. We literally need to shine spark like a long way up. Are you serious? Well, I guess we get to do the slowest health farm. Ow. Yeah, that box represents the psychic damage that is being dealt to my soul right now. Okay, is there any other way I'm missing somehow? I mean, I guess we could try to go through... Oh, no, that's all gonna be heated room, too. I know what that top room is there. Yeah, I need more energy to be able to get through that way. There is a chance for an item in that heated room as well. Well, the thing is that there's an item in both directions. Not sure which is a better idea at the moment. I probably should just heal the fall, but I want to actually, like, you know, do things. Wait. Oh no, that's the wrong side. I want to go down this way. And welcome in, Arcade. How you doing tonight? Alright. So I know where this room goes. Oh my god, please. Please. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm doing pretty good tonight. We're having a kind of rough seed right now, but otherwise I'm having a good day and a good night. Hey, not a heated room, let's go. I'm not ready for this fight yet. We'll save that for later. Heated room strikes again, because why wouldn't it? That's a one-way gate right now. I do not trust a one-way gate. Okay, this we can do. On the plus side, these guys always drop big health. Oh, come on. Okay, I know this section. This isn't so bad. Okay. As long as I do that correctly, I'm only going to take a minimal amount of damage. And of course, it wasn't even worth. Dang it. I really don't want to be spending the time farming these guys for resources, but I feel like I kind of have to. Will you stop giving me missiles? I don't care about missiles. Ah. Now they can't not give me missiles. Oh, fine. You want to get buzzsawed? Go right ahead. Okay, this is actually really nice. I wish I would refill my my reserve tanks. But it is what it is. I also do love how the ammo refill stations in Map Rando actually replenish everything, not just regular missiles. Yeah, these things are notoriously known for being 30% mass, 70% missiles. Oh, I wish I could refute that. But unfortunately, you are correct. Ooh, instant map. I love that for me. Alright. So we can't get those items. Actually, I guess we could get them without too much hassle. Good room there. Oh, we found Mother Brain. There's not a lot to really get here. Okay, so we could still go... Okay, there's a bunch of, like, small things we can get here, at least. Yeah, that's why they always explode when you shoot them. It all makes so much more sense now. I have been enlightened. Yeah, we'll get the items up there kind of regardless of what they are. Let's go and get this stuff down here first. Then down here should be a better than missile item. What it is specifically, we don't know, but it should be something good. Oh, it's a double item. Let's go. Well, achievement get all 4 reserve tanks, even though you don't want a single one of them. Okay, so I didn't need to go right at all, correct? Is that worth? Actually, there's a health replenishment up there. I think that's worth. If it's like more soup bombs, I would totally get I would totally take that. Oh, come on. How did that not wall jump? There. Or E-Tank. The longer I go without Very, the more thankful I'm going to be for having E-Tanks. Welcome on in, Demian. Thank you for the heckin' 3-stream streak. As you go spin. Hope you're having a fantastic night tonight. It's all looking up here. Heck yeah. But this is just more missiles, but I'll still take the ammo at this point, especially when I know Dragon's relatively close by. Oh, I didn't even need to go in there because I'm already full health. Dang it. I mean, not quite full health, but close enough. Okay, so... There's missiles... Oh, there's actually a Brinstar up there, too. Okay. We're actually going to do that after getting these 2 items instead. I will totally take a new area right now. Well, I guess we'd have to go back the long way around because the way this room is set up. Supers, I'll take them. I think refill my power bombs as well. Wow, I actually made that jump. That was literally like a frame-perfect thing right there. Oh, that's kind of a inconvenient save point, I think we should be fine. We got a lot of health. We have gravity, so we have some physical defense. And just because it's here, let's pick up these missiles. Get up there. Get up there. Oh my god. Why are you... Dude! Why was I having so much problems with the wall jump there? That made absolutely just 0 sense. This game really likes its red doors all of a sudden. Sure. Actually, we can get this. Okay, it's only missiles, but... Honestly, the fact that I don't have to worry about the check for later is enough of a good thing. We don't even worry about activating that shield, though. That's at least... Oh, map station. Okay, this is gonna be a Fantoon. This is gonna be the Fantoon map station. It's gonna be inactive. Oh no, it's not. Okay. There's a major over there. Major up here. Although we can't actually. No, we can go right through there. That's actually not so bad. Okay, there's Crockmire. There's majors up there. Okay, there's a few majors we can get to here at least. That's Spore Spawn. Yeah, we don't need either of those bosses. Let's go for the item on the... Actually, that's criteria as well. I don't want to leave these two checks here. Oh, wait, I know what the room that is. That's a one-way room. We would have to go through Spore Spawn. You know what? I want majors. Give me those majors. And not a terrible chance to replenish my eat sometimes as well. Ah, dang it. Dang it. I was not in a good position to get that quick kill. There we go. Actually, it's really... No, I guess I could get more supers. Oh, okay, now I need Ice Beam back on, because this is a Metroid room. Crab dance, but plant. Exactly. Spore Spawn knows how to move and or groove. So, yeah, I don't really need the items up there. No, just come straight down here. Squeamish. Here we get... Oh, there's Grapple Beam. I hope we don't have to go back to X-ray, the X-ray check and get that. Like, literally just kind of sounds like pain right now, given how far away it is. Then... Okay, we have more than enough health. I have no concern about going through all these heated rooms. Wait, I do want to go this way? We go down... Yeah, that's how I get access to that. Okay, more supers. Actually, if we do this... Nope. Did not do that correctly, so let's just do standard movement. There we go. That took a lot more of my health than I was expecting it to, but again, good thing we had like a bajillion of it. I'll take charge beam. Okay, so we don't need anything else down there, right? Yeah, we're done down there. Now we just head literally all the way left. We go left and we don't stop. I'm kind of hoping this is an E-tank at this point. I would love to get a quick health refill. Or, I'll take Plasma. Plasma's also good. And then Missile. Potentially E-tank down here. Yeah, E-tank, let's go. I can make this up here. If I do it right. Oh, come on. Back it. That's more just swag than anything else. Missiles. And more missiles, okay. Let's just head up this way to start. Oh, map station. Okay, this is gonna be where Phantoon is. This is gonna be the Phantoon map station. It's gonna be inactive. And then I think Phantoon is usually, for whatever reason, like very close to the map station. It'll probably be one of the two doors to the top right here. Whatever. Alright, whatever happens down here first. I mean, we do have charge and plasma, so we actually can microwave some enemies. I need to do this. There we go. Alright, is this Phantoon? That is not Phantoon. Is this Phantoon? That's Phantoon. Time to fight the space elephant. I can do that real quick. Yeah, that bottle barely had one hydrate left in it. Thank you for the hydrate. I think that was only 7 missiles. I missed one of the initial pairs. The progress is actually starting to progress, which is... hold on. Hold on. Of course you would do that. Yeah, the progress is actually starting to progress, so I'll take any progress I can progress with. Also, I have no idea where my missile hit count is so far, so I'm just gonna probably just unleash nothing but regulars at this point. Another one I missed. Oh, still got hit on that. That's unusual. Yeah, we found Mother Brain so far, but we haven't quite yet found the ship. But we're in Criteria now, so it should be not too far away from here. Once we find the last of the bosses, we should be able to have our go motor out. Take that. Then map station, here we go. Wait, I thought that was... Oh, it's down there. Okay. Get him. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Okay, so there's the ship. There's no majors. Oh, there's 2 majors in there, though. Yeah, I'm still looking for Varia and ideally Space Jump. Otherwise, there's... Actually, there's only 3 majors left. As long as none of these is Spazer, we'll be good to go. Kind of surprised Fantoon never really showed up in their other Metroid games. Yeah, I don't really know what the potential cause for or against that was. I mean, I guess Fantoon wasn't technically considered as, like, iconic as Ridley was. Maybe that's why, because I know Ridley actually has, like, storyline relations to Samus that, you know, Ridley literally just killed Samus's parents when she was young, so kind of gives him a reason to be a recurring villain. Kraid is also, I think Kraid and Ridley being the original bosses from the original Metroid, I think that's probably why they kept going in future games. But then, yeah, then like Dragon and Fantoon, yeah, they just don't have the same connection, I guess. Fantoon only show up in Other M. I do vaguely recall hearing about that, actually, yeah. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure he isn't held there. I mean, Fantoon is supposed to be like a ghost creature of some kind, so it should just be like whatever, based on just whatever creature died in that region, I think. It's also I'm misunderstanding how that law works. Okay, we have all the key items that we need now. Nope, that's not correct.
You get to drink from the fire hose! Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Thank you for the hydrate. And welcome on in, Duke. How you doing tonight? Also, the bottle ship exists? Wait, bottle ship? I know none of this bottle ship you speak. Also, just because I do kind of want more supers, potentially. See if that's what these are. We have to go all the way up here to make that work. Baby supers. I have never played other M, no. Doing okay, just trying to chill? I wish you the best of luck in your chilling. Lord knows we need more of that in this world. Okay, so we still need to find several bosses. There's no bosses here. There's only one zone connection there is here, so we just go back that way for now. Oh, that was too early. I actually forget what console Other M was even on. Was that a GameCube game? Because I'll say, like, of all the Nintendo consoles... Oh, that was a Wii game, okay. Yeah, 'cause I think of all of the Nintendo consoles out there, like, not counting the Switch 2, I think the GameCube was one I have the absolute least amount of experience with. Like, I never even actually, like, got a GameCube until, like, my late 20s. And even then, I got, like, maybe... I know I got Star Fox Adventures, and I think I got, like, one of the game for it, but I don't know what game that was. I don't know if I even actually played it. Oh, right, this is actually not the spot we need to go. Yeah, where are the other bosses? So, there's no bosses here. I mean, there's Crocomire, but he doesn't count. Go down there. Ooh, I actually got the timing down on that jump. Nice. Okay, so... Yeah, there's only one area transition from here as well. A lot of these transition or areas seem to be like a very linear setup, which is interesting. Yeah, you never owned a GameCube, you skipped it for the 3DS. Feel like you missed out on a bunch because of that. I've heard of a decent number of good games for it, but it's not necessarily like one of those iconic consoles, if that makes any sense. Yeah, there's Mother Brain. Okay, so the route to to the ship is actually gonna be like super easy from there. That's where Mother Brain is. So where are the other bosses? Yeah, you're gonna head out for now. Might be on for the rest of the stream. Have a good night. Have a good night, Caltriax, and thanks for hanging out. You have a fantastic sleep and fantastic dreams. Who thought it would be considered one of the iconic ones? At least from my perspective and recollection of things, it's not like super... Not sure what the right phrasing for this is. Okay, I think maybe this is the better way to do it. Just go back up here. Yeah, like I said, there were good games released for it, but I don't think it was like... I don't know, I don't actually know like the sales numbers or anything like that, or like the game volume stats or anything, but... Yeah, for me, at least, like, there's a lot of games things on the GameCube that I just never really had like any interest in. Which, again, probably makes it more just like a personal viewpoint thing than anything else, but... Yeah, that's kind of just the view I've gotten on it. They've already started fond things from other people who had a GameCube. Yeah, it's also possible that because I got access to that system so late, I never had the chance to actually, like, really, like, connect with it. That could also very well be the case. Because pretty much every other Nintendo system I've gotten relatively on or near release. I've had the chance to actually, like, enjoy it while it was new. But with the GameCube, I've never had that opportunity. Okay, so there's... Oh, we haven't even explored most of Norfair yet. Okay, that would explain things. So... Do some more map exploration. Come on. Dude. Dude, do the thing. There. Yeah, if the map were closer, I'd be going for that first thing. But since it's so far away, I'm just going to explore. What's the odds of something good being... No, I'm almost expecting this to be where Bomb Chorizo is. This is going to be like one of the worst spots for it to be if we wanted to save the animals. Oh my god, it's freaking Bomb Chorizo. And it's freaking Spazer. I did not want Spazer. Boss? What boss? Yeah, Bomb Chorizo I think only has like 1,000 hit points, something like that. And I think the full beam charge combo does something like 1,350 damage, something like that. So literally just one... you are annoying. Okay. Oh my god, please. This is the other thing that sucks about trying to leave this area, is that there's like no good movement to get back out of here. So we know where the animals are. We just want to head... Yeah, just basically keep heading left and don't stop. Nothing else to be gained anywhere else. I thought it'd get some good speed booster run there. I'm sad. Oh, this section, okay. I thought that was a completely different room. Where's the map? I'd rather just go to the map and see what's all there first. Another one-way gate. Okay, the map's right here then. Come on, show me bosses. So we have Dragon over there. And Ridley, like, right next to each other, basically. Oh, those are the last two bosses. Okay, so there's our go mode, actually. We could also... Oh my god, they have Dragon, Ridley, Gold Terizo, and Batwoon all within, like, 3 rooms of each other. That's actually kind of amusing. Well, I guess it's time for a mini boss rush. Just head all the way right, then down and right. Okay. Oh. All the way to the bottom here. And go here. Yeah, we don't need them. That was a boss. I didn't. I guess I could have gotten there. That was also a boss. Oh, I'm actually full on everything. I am not used to having, like, no recovery items drop after fighting a boss. Wait, what's the best route back, then? You can go up. Okay, we just go straight up, and then right. And then down, okay. Go up there to save here, because why not? Oh, wait, no, that's a one-way path. We can't go that way. Wait. Okay, no, we just go back down and around. Oh, no, that's a one-way. Okay. Oh, God, this map area sucks. There's one-way paths everywhere. Now we just go all the way straight down here, I believe. Think we go this way now? Yeah. Okay, so the boss is up that way. Hello, Ridley. grab me. There we go. Wait, why are you... Okay, is that where those creatures are stored up until they start moving? That is where they're stored. Interesting. Yeah, normally that door is not open by the time you get those. You don't get to actually see that. There we go. Okay, so how do I get back to Mother Brain? I think she was back in Meridia, right? Meridia. Okay, that's where she is. Head back up to Norfair, which needs to go straight up, right, and then straight up. Okay. Dang it. There we go. Not that way. What's the route to... Up, straight right, down a bit. Okay. There. Oh, wait, that's not the right path. Wait, hold up. Oh, I have to go back up that way. I think I can still kick you guys. Make progress that way. Oh, come on. There we go. Actually, not even really sure if that was faster than the other route at this point. But oh well. Up there. Let's go head down this way, I think. Yeah, down this way and then kind of loop back around. Although I think we actually do need to refill on ammunition. We still need missiles and super missiles to actually damage Mother Brain. We actually just can't use charge beam. There's not really an ammo refill nearby. Is a problem. I don't think anything in that room actually drops any ammo either. Yeah, that was all health. Oh god, what's the... the best place for ammo recovery at this point? Trying to remember which rooms would be which might have actually good, like, enemy recovery stuff. I guess we'll go down and pick up some extra items. Honestly, I think even just, like, an extra, like, pack of soup missiles might be enough for ammo. Oh, they drop supers. That's good to know. Yeah, regular missiles are easy to punish. Okay, that's just me tank. Also, nothing that really helps with ammo. Anything in that way? Not really. Although I suppose... Is it worth going over there for that, though? Heck, we're already here. Please be the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, refill room, let's go. So turn off ice. Yeah, because every time the enemies spawn here, there's like a set of 5 of them, so there's a very high chance of getting at least one super missile with each wave. In fact, there should be more than enough right here. One thing that does suck is we have to go back the long way. Alright, let's go. Where's Mother Brain again? Okay. Basically just have to retrace my steps from the map. Up there. So in this case, we will go ahead and do the save just in case of shenanigans. Never doubt the power of shenanigans. That. Down here? Yeah, down here. Okay. Oh. Okay, I did not realize these beams would still be here. I think I can still skip past these. Even with the modified room layout. Oh, wait, I need to turn off super attack. Let's forget about that. I need to basically utilize my iframes in a very specific way to get past this first gate. Yeah, just like that. Now I can turn it back on. There we go. Rawr. arcade, getting comfy at the roaring. Cozy roar. Okay, so you do so go through the sequence. Oh, that's too much. Well, in that case. Now we gotta wait for the cutscene to play out. I need to see if there's a way to... Oh, I guess this is technically fast by the brain. Okay. Time bomb set. Think of the animals. Okay, so... Now I gotta remember where the animals are. So... We don't go back to Brinstar, I don't think. Oh, no, I think we do go to Brinstar. We go to Brinstar. That comes from Meridia. Wait, where are the animals? They're in Norfair. Okay. We head back to Norfair. Go grab that. Right now we are currently... Okay, so we go all the way left. Oh no, we have to go up because that's a one-way path, I think. Yeah, it's a one-way path, so I have to go up and around. Get to Norfair, okay. Eminemos. Let me just go down the entire shaft here. Ah, dang it. Heck it. Oh, I actually made it past the block. That was unexpected. No, I do like how actually going this route lets us go through some of the vanilla escape sequence, actually. That's kind of fitting. Though it's not nearly as panic-inducing because there's, like, no enemies at all. Also, the S is not rising, I don't think. Normally the screen starts shaking at that point. It's just a relaxing stroll while everything explodes. Aminos! Be free! Right here. Quick moonfall there. Right. If we can buy all those platforms. Actually, might not have been any faster than I think about it. Or just do instead of wall jumps, but heck it. We're going for the swag. Okay, so I think we had to go up from here, right? Yeah, all the way up and then all the way right. God, I cannot get that jump correctly. And from here, we need to head all the way left. Yeah, so we can still take that route back. Okay, head left. Get up there. Run! from here. So, up left from Meridia. Then underneath the boss room. Alright, I can just do this. Come on. Yeah, if only the Mother Brain had the foresight instead of smaller stuff destruct timer. Yeah. I mean, your brain can only get so much bigger, and without, or what am I trying to say? No matter how big your brain, I word. No matter how big your brain is, it could always be bigger. Even though she's an actual brain, yeah. I think the problem is you need too many resources to be able to maintain a brain of that size, and I don't think she ever had the right resources for that. She needed to activate the AI civilization mode from like the Age of Empire games to make that work. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Hey, you know what? Just because we can, let's pick up a couple missiles for the road. Whenever you're going on a long road trip, you gotta have some kind of snack. And we call that time. Tasty boom jerky, exactly. And if you get super missiles, you have the spicy jerky. Yeah, sub-hour clear time in-game. Let's heck and go. Yeah, I'm actually kind of amazed how quickly I've been able to go through these map randos lately. You have to imagine Samus escaping, then crashing. I did it. Hence the freeze frame. I imagine she just presses like the freeze time button, so she can just be like, yeah, I did it, and just kind of like sit back and relax for like 5 minutes before going on with her job otherwise. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of an early bio break, and then I'll come back with another rando of this. I'm not sure if I want to try do another map rando or not, because I know they're not usually this fast. I might just do like the Varia randomizer and do like the objective randomizer and just see how long it takes me to get through one of those. Rear-ending the cameraman. Alas, poor cameraman. We knew ye little. But yeah, let me go ahead and turn on the BRB. Run a few minutes of ads, get them out of the way. Why is that not centerized? Also, what did I just move? That's not centerized. But yeah, so we'll be back in a few minutes. I'll run some ads so we get done with those for the rest of the stream. And after that, we'll do more randos. Until then, a burp. I always forget that there's silence at the end of the credits. I take it with that heck, that means you did not get any successful catches in that case. Better luck next time. So let's go ahead and go to the Varia randomizer site. Also go ahead and reset that time. Why not? Why is vanilla back on as endgame behavior? Been turned off. Let's do random objectives. Don't really want to turn anything else on, I don't think. Yeah, we should be good with that. Randomize and customize. I'm just too slippery. I am a cat after all. I mean, it's already well known that, you know, cats like boxes. But have you ever tried putting a cat into a box? They will resist with every single ounce of their being. I do kind of want to do that one. Are there any new sprites? I'm not seeing any new sprites. No, let's go with this one. I'm always a fan of this one. Music, we'll do customize, randomize, download. Do that in. Tracker should already still be tracking. Yeah, let's go with the next seed. Okay. So there, because of the way this random setup, I always have to turn on Moonwalk manually, which is kind of annoying. And go. So this one is going to be an objective randomizer. We're going to have a random amount of objectives. We have 7 objectives. If I want to see what they are, fast should not have been an option. Should be disabled. Why is it fast? Okay, you know what? Fine. Yeah, because one of the things I love doing when it comes to objective randomizer, where you have to do like random things, not just like fight the bosses, I like having Turian activity disabled. Wow. Okay. But yeah, I like having the endgame with Turian disabled, because that way, as soon as you get the last objective you need, then just boom, the planet starts exploding, you have to get out immediately. And I love just the surprise of it coming out of nowhere. But unfortunately, the rando decided not to let us have that as a thing. Oh, did the whole jump there. How did I not fall through the platform? Yeah, some nice chill music while there's nothing to actually threaten our lives. Yeah, Charizard is in fact a quote-unquote a big boy. Also, I love when we just get like a random little mini sound effect jingle as our music instead of an entire proper musical theme. And everything else is just silence. Big heckin' boy. Yeah, I think I always want to see when I see Morph Ball early on like this, I also want to see Power Bomb so I can get everything in this section right away. Not like that. These be Power Bombs over here. Nope. Okay, so we have to come back to the section later. Annoying. I do have a route that normally goes to that way anyway. It's always nice to be able to have the option to not have to go this way. You're only allowed the intro. You're not allowed the entire theme. Okay, never mind. You can have the entire theme. Oh yeah, please. Why are you not wall jumping? Oh, okay, that was me timing that incorrectly. I have no one to blame but myself for that one. Yeah, and this is another check I can't do without power bombs either, which makes the routing even more annoying. Hey, regular bombs. It is so rare to get regular bombs, like, actually early on in a seed. They're not as useful as power bombs, because they're only limited to just regular bomb blocks. But the fact you have an infinite amount of them just makes them so nice. There was, like, one pickup that actually dropped. Kind of perturbed by that. Okay, so since we do have the one, we can go ahead and get this check now. Come on. Just because I want to try to get a chance to get something more before doing the next set of checks. I do plan on doing Gauntlet immediately since we do have regular bombs. And having another E-Tank would be nice to have. There's a little more safety in that route. Unfortunately, we are not allowed that safety. Come on. Oh my god, please. Little safety save. Keep forgetting to check to make sure there's actually an option for like the fast saves and fast transition stuff like that. I remember I liked having them off for the longest time because I wanted to have like a legitimate like comparison to the base game for randomizer experience. But nowadays I'm just kind of more like I just want to go fast. And I keep forgetting to check if there's even an option for that. Oh, come on. Not have done that. We got place there. How did that not reach that one? Oh, I don't have a power bomb, so this is actually going to make this section more annoying to do. I need to time it like this. Oh my god. I need to be extra careful. Literally any mistake will kill me. Are you serious? That's not heckin' cool. And the problem is I don't know if there's anything actually like useful at the super end or not. There's still 2 items on that path we could still get. Okay, let's try that again. I know I can do that. I've done that 100 times before. Get up there. Alright, do that again, but better. Oh, that's not... Dang it. Not what I meant to do. Oh, that got close. Okay. Oh, come on! I was even trying to bomb jump. Dang it, game. Yeah, part of what makes the acid so like hard to deal with with this low health is that it does 1 damage every frame. And because this game runs at 60 frames a second, like literally a second and a half total in that and we're dead. So yeah, that kind of indicates the tightness for which a lot of these emotions involve. Now, if I can just, like, stop making mistakes, that would help me. Okay, that's a much better start. Ah, dang it. That was not the right timing. Yeah, 'cause the problem then is that these blocks kind of like come back up on their own. You need to get the right timing for everything. There we go. Oh, no. Okay. No, we're at more health than we were before. That's still progress. I do kind of need that busted open so I have enough run speed or run space. Oh, barely. But heck you. I'm taking this somewhat safe. There you go, there's some health. Okay, we finally did it. After way too damn long. Okay, I guess 2 supers is a decent prize. Not bad, I was kind of hoping for, oh yeah, we have regular bombs. Also grab whatever's in here. Okay, even more supers. Okay, so normally when I do objective randomizers, I don't actually check for the objectives. I just keep playing until I find all the things randomly. But because we need 7 objectives and we have to do fast turn anyway, I'm gonna make sure we know what the objectives are. Okay, so collect a whole bunch of items. Are you serious? We have all 4 of the main bosses. Oh no, I guess Kraid himself isn't required, just his area. But honestly, clearing Kraid's area is the same as clearing Kraid. Yeah, we need to do basic, the original objectives plus extra stuff. Okay, so we need Norfair, Botwoon, and all the main bosses. Also, it doesn't say if it's Upper Norfair or Lower Norfair. Actually, kind of concerned by that. So yeah, Norfair, Botwoon, and we should basically get everything else on the way because we're going to be probably just collecting everything anyway. So basically, embrace my completionist instincts is the objectives for this beat. Yay, dungeon music. And since I don't have... Oh no, I do have regular bombs. I can just use that. I mean, I'm assuming there are power bombs in the seed. My assumptions are being proven incorrect so far. Oops, all super missiles. And the thing is, usually I'm kind of okay with that as a setting, because then I don't need to worry about, like, having so many relatively useless, like, regular missile drops. But yeah, a power bomb here, though, would also be nice. I think I have actually had a seed once where, like, I collected enough super missiles to have, like, 155 of them at one time, and there was only, like 3 regular missile upgrades in the entire game. Okay, so here's also what sucks. Because we don't have power bombs, we cannot explore down there, so we're missing a couple items down there. Ow. Also, we have to do this the slow way, too. We should be able to get everything here, at least. The only thing that explicitly needs a power bomb to be able to be accessed here... Well, I guess 2 things. Dang it. Yeah, there's 2 checks here that explicitly need power bombs. One of which we can't access anyway because we don't have Speed Booster. Gabe, can I have Mega Booms, please? Not just Super Booms, Mega Booms. Remote control Turian Fast is trying to make this as slow as possible. Yeah, it kind of does that sometimes. But yeah, the Turian Fast basically just means we don't need to go through all of, like, the Metroid rooms in Turian. And we can also basically skip the second phase of the Mother Brain fight as well. So that's what the Turian Fast is actually referring to. There we go. On power bombs. Those are not power bombs. Actually, 3 checks we can't do here because we don't have power bombs. This sucks. Makes me so glad I didn't try to do something like door render or something silly like that. Although, actually, funnily enough, having door render might have actually increased the chances of power bombs being available. 0! Ah! Holy crap, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Let me do this thing.
What is a raid? An adorable little pile of cuties. But enough talk. Welcome on in.
Welcome on in, Zero and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Jevlith. I'm a silly little cat doing silly little things on the silly little internet. Tonight we're doing a part of our Wheel of Mystery Randomizer series, where I spin a big wheel at the start of the stream to find out what randomizer we're doing, and we spun Super Metroid tonight. What were you guys doing? You're doing some Warhammer 40 Darktide. I have like one or 2 Warhammer games in my library that I just got because they were free at some random points. I don't remember if Darktide was one of them. Was it? Warhammer... Okay, I have Chaos Gate Demon Hunters and Warhammer Vermintide 2. Yeah, apparently I don't have that one. So how did that... is that like more of a first-person shooter, or is that still more like a tactical, like, strategy kind of game kind of thing? I don't really know. I have any idea how those games play. But yeah, welcome on in, Zero and Raiders. And also, Running Pod, thank you for the follow. And welcome on into the Ketchup Cafe, where all of our snacks and beverages are served with a complimentary cup of ketchup. I'll be doing fantastic tonight. Yeah. What? It's an Autot raid. Autot raids, best raids. Yeah, how was your stream tonight? Did you war all the hammers, or did you hammer all the wars? Darktide is like Vermintide, but in 40K instead of fantasy. Is it an FPS? Okay. Yes, I know that the series has gone through a couple different kind of genres. I've just never actually played any of them myself, so I don't really have a good headset on. I've seen some of them do like a few sessions of like Road Trader, so I have kind of a better idea of what that's like. It's kind of like a, I think they call it like a CRPG. Well, I'm actually not sure what the C stands for in that, because it's basically like D&D, but in computer format. But I'm not sure what the C actually stands for that one. But yeah, Zero and Raiders, if anybody needs to do like post-stream self-care, like need to go get some sleep, go get some food, need to do errands, stuff like that, whatever you need to do, by all means, feel free to go ahead and do that. And thank you again so much for the raid. Stream was good. Shenanigans? Shenanigans are best shenanigans. Which way do I go here? Really? That just stands for computer role-playing game? That is actually very non-descriptive as far as I'm concerned. There's like no real good way for me to go with the current items I have. Ah, come on. There we go. Another turn for a Western-style RPG as opposed to JRPG. It's weird, 'cause I only ever see, like, the CRPG in regards to, like, the... Like, I guess, like, isometric style-ish, like, tactical RPGs. I haven't really seen it applied to, like, any other RPG styles other than, you know, just JRPG, stuff like that. Yeah, they have a few 4X games as well. I don't remember seeing any Warhammer games like that, but then again, I haven't really, like I said, really looked too much for that, because it's not a series I'm super into, but yeah, as long as you're having fun with it, that's the important bit. Also, can I stop dying, please? Where are my power bombs? King, did you eat my power bombs again? We've already discussed this. Get in there. You played this before, it's fun. You're talking about the randomizer or just like the base game? Because I'm actually doing a relatively more simplified version of the randomizer. We actually started off the stream with a map randomizer. And it was over, like, surprisingly quickly, because like, a lot of the map is, like, straight up, but I can't go through it. Oh my god, just everything in this path sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for later, because we don't have nearly the health. I hate not having power bombs. No. Gulp. Yeah, this is a fantastic game. This is one of those games I just like play randomizers of it like off stream as just my way of kind of like just chillaxing and vibing. Just cause I love the movement in the game so much. Okay, let's at least get a couple of the items that are here. Oh no, we can't because we don't. Oh my god. Not having power bombs is literally the worst thing in randomizers like this. Just because we'll get that opened up. I think this is faster than just climbing over this section. No, I guess while we're here, let's go ahead and save. We did have a lot of checks done at this point. So we still can't take the shortcut through the Retro Mother Brain section. Yeah, we have to go the long way around again. Well, so much for trying to get like a decently paced seed. Yeah, if you want shenanigans, here's shenanigans. And the occasional jam, because why not? Also, I just realized I didn't welcome on the Raiders properly. Let me go do the thing. I apologize for that. To do welcome on in Riv, welcome on in Zero, welcome on in Running Paw, welcome on in Parker. How y'all doing tonight? I think that should be everybody. Yeah, it looks like it's everybody. Yeah, I hope you're all doing fantastically tonight. How dare that little space mic thing? I really need to get used to the movement of going down there without going into the early supers room. It's not really needed very often, but it still would be good knowledge to have for future. Like muscle memory. We still can't do anything here. I mean, we could fight Spore Spawn, but he's not even close to being required to see it. There's no point. So I'm kind of expecting our first power bomb is going to be at, like, one of the vanilla first power bomb spots, like a Crocomire or something. I think the Crocomire power bomb is where you're supposed to first get them logically in the base game. There's, like, a couple places you can get them. We'll take that. Yeah, I should have just gone down in the first place. It's been so long since I've been through the to this part of the seed and not had power bombs that I actually forget what I'm restricted to. Hey, I got the damage boost there. Let's go. It's such a minor time save, but it just looks so cool and it just feels like so much swag. Yay, more supers. Just what I need. I mean, at least I have regular bombs. That is gonna still give me at least access to certain areas. Oh wow, I almost made that without the wall jump. I don't know if that's actually possible to make without a wall jump to get like the frame perfect movement. I never even thought about that before. Oh yeah, I can't get that check either because I don't have power bombs. Oh, that means I'm gonna have to come back here later to get this objective completed. Dang it. Why is this randomizer being a butt? Oh, they're one our health that we just got. Hello, Kraid. Time to take your pills. And now it's nap time. All that for more missiles. I have been done to disappoint. I'm pretty sure that section is locked by power bombs, right? It's been long enough that since I've had to think about it that I actually don't fully recall. I think this is the power bomb block up here. Oh wait. Yep, power bomb. Okay. Come on, power bomb. Dang it. Yeah, we have to come back here. Super backtracking seed indeed. I mean, at least since we're kind of going through Norfair anyway, on our way, or in order to get back anywhere else, we have to come back through here anyway, so it's not going to be the biggest, like, detour. It's still annoying to have to do. Should have a lot of items accessible to us from this initial first set of rooms, though. Ooh, screw attack. Doesn't solve our powerbomb issue, but I'll definitely take it. More supers. I mean, health is also kind of good. Because we are going to need to go through some heated rooms. Is that Caramel Dancing? I don't think it was. I think it was some other track. Okay, let's save here. I'm just gonna scout what the item is down below since we can't get it yet. Just want to know what's important at all. Yeah, maybe it was. I'm just not used to hearing like the intro of it. I know Caramel Dancing is one of the tracks that can be randomized into this. The odds are definitely greater than 0. Oh wait, we can only get the one check in here anyway. Oh right, I forgot to do my. Dang it. Gotta do the mock ball. Let's try that again. Oh, but for the love of God. Okay, power bomb. We finally got him. Dang it. Didn't get health from that. Okay, so we only have one reserve right now. Problem is, I don't know if we have enough health to actually grab the item down here as well. We can still try. I just need to be very careful to not take any damage from these guys, because these guys do definitely hurt a lot. They have a chance of dropping health, but not necessarily like large health. Yeah, it's mostly small ones like that, but... Okay, as long as I do this right, we should be fine. Okay, and of course, then why would I do it right? Okay, please be an E-tank. More power bombs, okay. Oh my god, I survived that. I have no business being alive right now. But I'll still definitely take it. Ding. Okay, those are all the way over there. Alright. Okay, so now we can start backtracking officially. And get all the stuff that we missed prior. This one will be nice and quick at least, because it's the one item. Yay, first objective. Imagine if all the missed checks are now all power bombs. I would not be surprised in the slightest. And I think I have had one seed where I go like a while without power bombs, and like the next 5 checks I get are all power bombs. I'm gonna go ahead and do the refill here real quick, just to make sure I got plenty of health. Up there. And we don't have the means to get the x-ray checked yet, so I'm not gonna worry about that. You only recently beat this one casually, you know we're near ready to speedrun? That is kind of what the good thing about the randomizers are for, is that you actually, like, a lot of people use randomizers to just see how fast they can beat the game with, like, random setup stuff like that. But you can still entirely take your time with the randomizer and just kind of learn how just some, like, the basic movement mechanics work as a result. I mean, that's kind of how I started. I was never anywhere good enough to, like, do proper speedruns of this. And, like, to some degrees, I still don't know if I quite am yet. But yeah, just play for fun, play it casually, kind of learn how the base mechanics work, and eventually just everything kind of slowly comes together. And one of the good things with the randomizers, both the map rando and the standard randomizer, is that you can actually create your own like skill settings, where like if you know a couple tricks and you're not comfortable with other ones, you can have just only those tricks are going to be what's considered in logic, so you don't put yourself in like a super odd or awkward position. And I know one of my complaints about, like, trying to learn tricks for Super Metroid for the longest time has been, like, most of the training videos are just, like, there's no verbal kind of instructions given. It's just a video showing what it looks like, and then they just assume you know it from there. Over the past couple years, I've actually seen a lot more tutorials come up with people actually, like, explaining how things work, going down frame by frame and stuff like that. But I think it's actually kind of easier to at least learn some of the more basic tricks for Super Metroid gaming. Not even just speedrunning, just, like, even, like, rando playing, too. At least there's been that as a positive benefit. But I'm going to be using more power bombs, so I guess I'll grab that. Okay, can I swag this first try? No, I cannot. Okay, now I gotta remember where the frame setup for this is. Okay, so when I have the dark portion of his head covered up by the door. Yeah, so this is kind of like a double frame perfect trick I'm trying to do here. But as long as you have the right setup and you have the right muscle memory, it's kind of only like a single frame perfect trick. It's still not like super easy, but also because there's like no enemies and no real time constraints, you can kind of take your time to get used to the motions and take however many attempts it requires to get there. You have to jump at a very specific point off this ledge here. Then you have to do a wall jump right off the corner of that thing as you come across and fall to the other side. That lets you get across without having either space jump or the grapple beam, the latter of which is what you're actually intended to have in the base game. There we go, just like that. Actually, this may not be the best idea, because I don't have that much health. Oh no, I do have screw attack, so I have invincibility that way. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, because Phantoon is a boss that I will always be afraid of when I have low health and no armor upgrades like this. But then I remember I have screw attack, which gives me like constant iframes. Do I have screw attack? Yeah, I do have screw attack. Yeah, that does make this the upcoming boss infinitely more survivable. Yeah, you can shine spark across that as well. Yeah, it just right now I don't have speed boost, so I don't have access to that. Yeah, if you want to get to wreck ship and you don't have any items, that's basically what you have to do to get across. Yeah, if you have gravity suit, you can also do what's called a gravity jump by basically being underwater, pressing start to start bringing the pause menu, and then just before the screen goes entirely to black, you press the jump button. You basically like start the jump motion. You then unequip gravity suit, at which point, because of the way the water mechanics work, you'll basically keep your upward momentum for an extended period of time. You can actually jump on top of the platform from the bottom of the water there. So there's actually a bunch of ways you can get across that section, just depending on what a combination of items you have. I was trying to avoid damage from that. I'm still slightly nervous about this fight because of my health. Actually, we have 2 reserve tanks. I think we're more than fine. I think generally each attack, either from the fires or from Phantom himself, will do about 60 damage. But with having screw attack, we can kind of just jump through a lot of that and ignore it. We can also occasionally pick up some health drops from these flame things as well. Yeah, like this. Ah, dang it. Okay. A lot of my missiles got eaten up by the flames. Then of course waiting for him to spawn is always like the worst thing. I started too early. I think I only got like 2 extra missiles in there. I think I'm at like 10 or 11 missiles on him so far. Oh. Yeah, I did that the wrong direction. I need him to move to the bottom of the screen in order to make the next attempt work. Ooh, a lot of health. Sure, I'll take the super, why not? Dang it. Oh, okay. I had more damage on him than I thought I did. Yeah, objective. Squeamish. I always forget, wall jumping off that corner doesn't actually do anything because I keep hitting the ledge there. Wait, when did I get spring ball? I don't remember picking that up. Hey, E-Tank, let's go. Until I get suit upgrades, I will always take E-Tanks. Just because there are some sections here that will still do a lot of damage to me if I'm not careful. I do not have high jump. Okay, I'm apparently mixing my items from this seed and last seed. That means I actually cannot do this check then either. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's also kind of a good thing, because that's like a long time to do that one check, too, and it may not be anything useful. But it could also be something, like, very soon, and I could, like, need to come back and grab it. I'm not looking forward to. There. How did that still get me? Oh, right, I have screw attack on, so I can't do that trick. Sorry about that. Oh, hello, high jump. We were just talking about you. The boots of jump good. Yay, boss fight music and non-boss fight sections. My favorite. Oh, hello, gravity. Okay, so that gives us access to Meridia. Is it worth to just... I think this is possible, but I don't know what the position is to start. Definitely not there. Okay, right about there. Do you want anxiety? Because that's how you get anxiety. Because of how simple that one is, that's like Walmart level anxiety too. It's not even like the good stuff. Come on. Okay, Ice Beam is not bad. Not as useful because we don't really need to deal with Metroids, which is like the main thing that they're used for, but... Actually, the best representation of anxiety that you've seen is a YouTube video of the Furt Walk meme, but it gets faster every repetition. No, legit, that kind of sound and like music design is kind of my jam. I would totally watch and listen to that. I don't know why I went to kill the thing. I knew it wasn't a requirement. Oh, that was bad timing. We have plenty of health, though. Get up there. We now bring you to our next episode of Chozo Bowling. It's like Earth Bowling, except you actually get to walk into the lane. You never release the ball. In fact, you have a staring contest with your ball. And whoever breaks their concentration first loses. So it's really nothing like bowling, but it's Chozo Bowling. And that was our episode of Chozo Bowling. Come on in next week for another exciting episode. Yeah, 'cause I know like another like memified version of a song, which was already kind of a meme already. There was one, I think it was Smash Mouth's All-Star, where eventually there's a line where it just goes, and they don't stop coming. And the entire song is literally just, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming for like 10 minutes. And I actually vibe with that so hard, more than I had any right to, and I actually loved it so much. Especially when like the backing music actually did eventually change to the chorus music. Very astute, really. But yeah, the backing music was still progressing through the song like normal, like nothing else was wrong. But he's still here, and they don't stop coming constantly. I legit enjoyed that so much. Okay, so now that we have more things, there's another check we can get up here. Actually, there's a whole bunch of other checks we can get at this point. Let's go do this one. I think the setup is right about here. Oh, come on. There we go. Hey, more power bombs. Let's go. Yeah, I love it. In order to get power bombs, you need power bombs to get power bombs. You gotta love those shenanigans and randomizers. So save and refill on everything. Yeah, we still don't have speed booster yet, so I'm not gonna go down through Retro Mother Brain quite yet. Hopefully we find speed booster within one of the next, like the early print star checks. That'd be ideal. We already got the 230 missiles. Welcome in and see you later. How you doing tonight? Yeah, we're currently in a Super Metroid Randomizer seed where the game just refused to give us power bombs for like the first 20-25 minutes. So we've had to traverse like the same section of map like 3 times over at this point. One of your favorite streamers? Oh gosh, heck. Yeah, I'll be nice been going fantastically. Yeah, now we're getting all the power bombs now that we don't technically need them anymore. That just friggin' tracks. Winch. Winch. And you get a swimsh, and you get a swimsh, and you get a swimsh. How did I... Is there a danger of randomizer mod soft locking? So it kind of depends on which randomizer and for which game, because every game has their own little qualities that can cause stuff like that. Also, Plasma's amazing. I can specifically speak to the Link to the Past and Super Metroid randomizers. They've gone through enough, basically like refinement and why did I not have power bombs? They've gone through enough refinement and experimentation that I'm pretty sure they've basically gotten rid of most of the soft lock potentials. And in fact, the version of the randomizer we're using right now, which is called the Barrier Randomizer, there's actually a specific set of options to basically like quality of life options that change certain sections that could be soft lock potentials into non-soft lockable things. So like instead of having a block be like specifically a bomb block, it becomes just a block you can shoot with like even just the basic power beam and still be able to break out. In fact, this section up here is actually going to be kind of one of those examples. So you get in here, get these guys, you break through this with the super missiles. Ooh, wave beam. So this block that's right here on the top, this little top section here, the one that I just blew up there, normally you need to have a bomb or power bomb in order to be able to break this open. Actually, I guess it doesn't really change. No, it does make change. So if you happen to come in here and you run out of power bombs, in the normal game, you would be soft locked. But in this game, they changed it to just a basic block so you can get out even if you do run out of power bombs. And I think there's like 8 different sections where they apply those non-soft lock patches. Just to make sure people don't have to deal with that kind of mess. And then for a game like Link to the Past, there really is no such thing as a soft lock, because you can always press select and then go to do the save and quit option, which will always reset you back at the start of the game and stuff like that. And even for things like key management in Link to the Past, you can never soft lock yourself by small key usage, because the logic always assumes players use the keys in the worst way possible. So the way the randomizer is set up and make sure that those aren't a possibility. Now, is it possible for like some other games and other randomizers to soft lock? It is entirely possible, but usually given a randomizer enough time, they'll usually have their own ways of kind of mitigating those potentialities. Yeah, because the Link to the Past and the Super Metroid randomizers have been around since, I want to say like before COVID even. So they've had a lot of time to kind of stew in the oven and get better with more refinements and stuff. Don't need power bombs quite yet. Oh, then I get more power bombs. And yeah, there's always going to be some other games that have randomizers still in development, and those could potentially have soft locks. And in fact, one kind of big name randomizer I would say that has a soft lock is for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. The developers actually put in their own like official randomizer into Bloodstained into Bloodstained. Unfortunately, they did not put anywhere near as much care into the logic setup that they could have. And literally half of the seeds you generate, at least, are unbeatable because they always put one of the things you need in an area you can't access without actually having that item. But yeah, most of at least the community-based randomizers usually have that kind of thought of long ahead of time, so they prevent that kind of thing. But yeah. So we'll come up here, we'll get the retro mother brain check, and then we'll just head back down toward North Air again. We can just do everything down there now. Why is it not playing one of the games I own? How do you mean that? I'm not sure if I understand the context behind that statement. Come on. So that wasn't super helpful. But we basically got everything here that we could get, so. I thought that was too far. Go away. Stupid side hopper bugs. We've already done everything in Rec. Actually, no. Did I get those items up there? Okay, yeah, I did. But don't even worry about those. I still don't quite have the means to get the X-ray checks. We'll hold off on that for the time being. Now, I'm assuming we should be good without collecting that, because we need to get 75% of all the checks in the game as one of our objectives. And that leaves like 25 things we can just kind of forget about. I think we've only had like a few that we've overall skipped so far. Yeah, so remember, we need to beat Batoon, then clear all of Norfair. And I don't think we strictly need Speed Booster for Norfair. Ooh, Charge Beam, hell yeah. Oh yeah, we got full beam combo, let's go. We can do literally all the damage. Oh, come on. Otherwise, Space Jump would be amazing to have. Not required per se, but definitely a very nice thing to have. Speed Booster, I don't know if we strictly need Speed Booster or not. But again, it would always be good to have. What kind of misconceptions do I deal with since I have autism? I don't know if I've really had to deal with any misconceptions necessarily. Because I'm the type that, like, outside of just like how fast I speak and I can sometimes kind of like stumble over my words, stuff like that, I don't think I really, like, visually, or not sure what the right way to say this. I don't think I come off typically as like an autistic person. I assume to some people I just come off as like maybe like a little weird or awkward, stuff like that, but that's probably about the extent of it. Mainly because I've had kind of a lot of practice in my life to kind of adjust to the way that I am around certain subjects and people. I'm not perfect at it by any stretch, but I've had enough time and lifespan to kind of be able to at least course correct when necessary. Yeah, we can get that later. Actually, no, I think it might be faster to go down. Yeah. Actually, that might make things easy. Nope. Then of course I screwed up. Yeah, I can just wall jump here. Okay, that one was screwed up because I was trying to also take out the enemy. There we go. I just realized how much our missiles and super missiles are actually evening out as we go through the seed. I feel like we started off with so many more supers at first. E-tank. Really, we don't need anymore, but for the sake of getting the 75% items collected, cool. Yeah, I'm still definitely collecting everything. I'm actually not even sure if we can see the percentage of items we've collected until we get to the end of the game or not. Okay, so based on the ammo that we have 165, we have 200, so that's 40 items there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 45, 48. We should have 53 plus 8. We have 61 items right now, so we just need 14 more items to get the 75% objective. How do I need to know the old school Metroid games? Something about to take the power-ups, so it's like secrets with no tell. So that's kind of one thing with the randomizer. Well, it's between the fact that it's a randomizer in which you have like different abilities than you would have normally, which allows you to have different options and stuff like that. And also just for the fact that I play this game enough, or I just know like certain kinds of movements that would let me go through areas without having certain kind of items. Like I can kind of show you here, for example. You're supposed to have space jump in this section, but one trick you can do, it's set up right here. So basically what it is, I started to pause. Just before the screen went black, I started a jump input. And so now I can take off my gravity suit and then hold the jump button as I exit out of the menu. And I maintain my upward jumping momentum so I can get a much higher jump than I normally can. So that's an example of a kind of a trick you can get to once you get used to playing randomizers and just kind of the tricks of how the game works, stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, because it's a randomizer, just all the regular logic kind of goes out the window. And the randomizer even has set up ways to where you can even track like what kind of tricks you know, what kind of tricks you're comfortable with, how easy they are, how hard they are. And the logic kind of determines like what it'll put in logic as a result of that. So you can kind of like curate your own seed, your own experience. If you want to play a randomizer with like no special tricks or like fancy techniques or in the logic, you can totally do that. You play it just like basically like a standard Super Metroid game. Yeah, I know for me, like I started off playing this, like I couldn't even do like special like awkward wall jumps. I couldn't even do way back in the day. Like I had no speedrun capacity for this game whatsoever. But then it was just enough playing of the game and kind of just toying around with the mechanics and occasionally watching some videos on how to do trick stuff like that. I'm able to kind of go across a lot of the game using a whole bunch of shenanigans that most people would not even like think about doing. Yeah, it's one of the things, just like the more you play, the more comfortable you get with the game, and the more things you kind of just like learn naturally. Because a lot of the stuff is technically doable by just literally anybody on the first play. It just until you've played the game enough to recognize that, you just. No, I kind of feel like that statement kind of went off the rails, but yeah, hopefully you get what I mean. Yeah, and that's a trick that you normally wouldn't be able to have access to. I don't think. Actually, no. You could technically have access to that particular trick right there, where you just use the charge beam and just kind of shoot up. Because the way the charged plasma beam works is that it basically deals damage every frame, and because the enemy's iframes run out in some cases earlier than others, you can kind of get like double hits on to make that fight go a little bit faster. Oh, come on, I moved too early. Yeah, this is another thing in here that would not be considered in logic in the base game. It's just something that you... Actually, no, I guess... So that is kind of one issue I do have with some of the skill assumptions that the randomizers make. Hold on, let me finish these bomb jumps before I go further in that. I need to keep a certain rhythm for these. There we go. Yeah, so one of the issues I do have with some of the kind of quote standardized difficulties that these randomizers have set up is that some of them assume you know certain tricks that the game never really requires you to learn or even like directly teaches you. Which is kind of one thing I do recommend if you do want to try one of these randomizers yourself, definitely go into the settings and kind of determine which tricks you know, which ones you're comfortable with trying out, and which ones you don't want to deal with at all. You can have like the best kind of experience that you can possibly have with it. Because even like the basic things like the infinite bomb jumps like I was doing up there to get up to the top of that platform, those are they're simple in concept, but they're much harder in execution than they would seem. And one of the things that does kind of annoy me is that even like the basic difficulty for some of these randomizers assumes you know how to do that like effortlessly. And you can get yourself into some kind of annoying situations if you don't actually have enough experience with that to make it consistent. There we go. I don't know what game this music is from, but this would be awesome boss music. I'm assuming that's what this is. Yeah, so probably that's kind of more of like a generalized answer. I'd say before you try a randomizer of the game, make sure you at least have like a decent knowledge of where things are located in the base game. You don't necessarily have to be like good at acquiring all those checks, just kind of at least know where everything is for the most part. Which for a game like Super Metroid, it's usually like a good, like a full playthrough or two to kind of give yourself the initial kind of foundation for that. And then from that point, you can start kind of toying around with randomizers and see what you can do and where you can go with them. And that's my personal opinion on that, at least. But right, I don't have speed boosters, so I can't do that trick. There we go. I want this to be like a super peaceful theme for this boss fight. Yep, I called it. I didn't do it in the right time. Well, the thing is, the Poketail is actually what you really want in this fight, because you can get like a lot of free damage, so you can just easily avoid the attacks for the most part. Yeah, he lies. He's just so good at gaming, he does all this naturally. He's actually blindfolded in real life. He doesn't even need to see the screen to do all this. I mean, there are some aspects of like Link to the Past that I'm actually doing legit blind in the game as well, because you're literally in dark rooms. Usually, I do have some kind of indicator as to where I am, like holding the sword out to get the little sword sparkle thing. But yeah, there are some parts in Link to the Past where I can actually do them without seeing anything on the screen, just by knowing like timing and where things are located generally. Yep, I am indeed playing as Charizard from Pokemon. Yeah, because I have the gravity suit, the color of Charizard has changed, because normally it is like the orange color that he is, but yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different custom sprites for a Super Metroid. And if you want a randomizer with a lot of custom sprite options, look at the Link to the Past randomizer. That one has, and I'm not exaggerating on this one, over 530 different sprite options. And I think of those all, only 10 are like regular like Link kind of redesign, stuff like that. There are so many different custom sprites. It is heckin' amazing and just kind of mind-blowing, honestly. Yeah, there's also a bunch of different versions of the Samus Aran spread as well. For like different kind of suit colors, suit schemes, suit designs even. Like there's even one that kind of redesigns the sprite based on how she looks in Metroid Dread. And it's like an entirely custom sprite sheet too. Ah, come on. No, I love how I'm not even paying attention to what items I'm picking up. I'm just picking them up because I just need to get as many items as I can for the completion requirement. Like, I have no idea what the last, like, 3 items I picked up were. I think one of them was missiles. But the other 2, just not a clue. That information was not worth the RAM in my brain. Okay, so it is Upper North where we need to fully collect that for one of the objectives. Which shouldn't take too much more at this point, because I don't think Crocomire is technically required. In fact, we can actually probably skip Crocomire entirely, because he's just not relevant to any of the objectives. Head down this way. Okay, there's only one item left here to collect, and I know exactly what that is. Yeah, 'cause I don't think we even, like, need space jump for the rest of the seed. It would be nice... You know what? It's not gonna take that much time to do this. I think I'll just draw for another cheese rat, too. So in the randomizer, if you have charge and plasma, just fire a charge shot into Crocomire's mouth. And because of the way the plasma damage works, it does damage with every single frame that it's active. And, yeah, Crocomire doesn't have any iframes. You literally do a bajillion damage to him in one blast, and he just walks all the way to the end and eventually into the acid. It is, as the kids say, easy game. Wee. Boing. Boing. Did I get no, like, sub-missile drops from that? That seems weird. Oh, I just missed it. Yeah. Okay, I didn't need to wait for it to go down at all. That's what was wrong. Oh, there's space jump. Okay. Item of convenience get. Yeah, I really don't need Actually, no. I came down here to do it to complete Crocomire's area. I'm going to complete Crocomire's area. Especially if I can find a speed boost, so that makes a little bit of movement in the Meridia a lot more reasonable. For some reason, I thought I could damage boost while in Morph Ball form, but that's just not a thing. Supers. Okay, there's a 75% items. Really didn't have as many items as I thought. Oh, okay, I think I miscounted. No, because they should have had, yeah, 40. I must have miscounted earlier. I thought it was a lot closer than I was. Ah, dang it. Yeah, space jump was good to get at least. Means I don't have to worry about doing the bomb jump to get the last item up to North Fair. Now we just need to get rid of Dragon, and we should be in go mode. Oh no, we need to get the Bottoon as well, but he's on the way anyway, so that's basically free. In fact, I'm just gonna go mode this. I don't need to pick up any more items here. I will need to unequip plasma when I get to a certain point, but that'll be fine. I've not heard this track in this randomizer before. I love it. Oh no, I want to keep ice. I want to get a new plasma. Oh no, you get down here. There you go. Ah, dang it. I did that wrong. Boom, 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 boom. And time for some more boss cheese. I don't think that was enough. Dang it. I didn't time it correctly. There we go. And because I don't have speed boost, I have to take the long way across here. Go. Wait for Dragon to show up. Come on, shrimp. Microwave shrimp, anybody? Objectives? Okay, let's go. Yeah, I legit think this seed took longer than the map rando seed, which is just mind-boggling. Then again, having to like retraverse the world 3 times over because I couldn't have power bombs definitely doesn't help. And alas, the red fish shall go without tickling on this eve. Godspeed to ye, redfish. Up there. It's weird not having speed booster at this point. Usually it's like one of the, if not the one of the first things, like you get it by mid game at least. You don't technically need to do this save here, but we'll do it. Time to give Mother Brain what for. And because it's faster, and we get to skip most of the slow stuff. I guess I don't need that. Come on, stand up. Let's get this over with. Take that. I'm filled with power. This is very chill planet exploding music. I'm kind of here for it, honestly. Oh, right, we're not speed boosters, so we can't take the faster out. Oh, I didn't jump in time. Alright, so what's the surprise for the animals gonna be this time? Aminos! Here I come! Oh, it's Ridley, okay. even know how much damage this beam does to Ridley, technically. I'm guessing it's probably the same as Super's. He went down fairly quickly. Okay, I was gonna say, what happens if I go out the other door, but the game doesn't let you? That's fair. Now we have a buzzed timer for the rest of the run. Let's go. The timer is now written in the native Chozo language. And time. Yeah, it'd be interesting if they could replace your animals with Pokemon to match your Charizard sprite. Honestly, that would be... I never even really thought about that until just now. There's a lot of things you could... Ooh, actually, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of things you could do with that, actually. I mean, part of the thing is that, like, for people doing, like actual proper tournaments or races, stuff like that, they never visit the animals anyway, so there's not really... And I think that's kind of what most people tend to do for, like, randomizers like this. Usually, like high skill, like, can't think of the term. Like, exhibitions, or, like, tournaments where you're trying to go as fast as you can, and saving the animals is like, the opposite of going fast. But, yeah. Imagine being Ridley and your remaining body parts is permanently distorted as a timer. I mean, I'm sure in some cultures that'd be considered an honor. Yeah, legit, that scene took longer than the Mad Rando, which... You gotta love contrasts like that. But yeah, with that, let's go see who we can heckin' raid. Who is currently doing the quote-unquote things. I already see one person. So I might want to raid you. Not a whole lot of people on my follow list that are streaming at this point. RNG at its finest? Yeah, there's definitely that. I'll let that try to load. There it goes. Who else? I can lurk in your stream at least. But your avatar is cute. I'll lurk in your stream. Do that. And one last check. Is anybody I'm missing? Yeah, I think I know who we're gonna raid tonight. Somebody there's a whole bunch of people I wish I could hang out with more. Just like my beans. I wish I could hang out with my beans more. But yeah, there's one person I wish I could hang out with more, so we're gonna try to give them a raid. Assuming Twitch wants to cooperate with the actual loading the stream for me. Twitch is weird. That's all I can really say. But yeah, let's give Kyra a good heckin' raid. He's doing some Final Fantasy VII right now. He's going through the entire Final Fantasy series. I don't know how far he is in this game currently. I think he's a decent way in. Apparently he's 7 episodes in, and with the length of his streams, he actually might be nearing the end at this point. But yeah, let's go give Kyra a raid. He's always a good heckin' bean. Kyra Starvester. And yeah, so scheduled for the rest of the week. We got more Crosscode coming out tomorrow. Apparently we've lost rights to the music for the rest of the stream, which, you know, honestly kind of tracks. But yeah, more Crosscode for tomorrow. We have our Guitar Hero stream in the Discord we got going on Wednesday night. We'll be playing until the new year hits on my side CST, so starting at 8 p.m. going until midnight. Then Thursday we have more Heritage Dragon Sale speedruns. And then Friday we have our next episode of our Steam Library Tour, which is kind of a Diablo 2-like-esque game, but with like a different kind of theme. Dear Force. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to playing that again. So I've always kind of been interested in the game itself, but every time I try it, I really don't get to stick with it very often. But it'll be kind of cool to show that game off. And yeah, that's gonna be the schedule for the next of the week. So I forgot you actually get the fire sound effect. Oh, raid message. Raid message. Okay, I think this is just gonna be our raid message because I cannot think of anything good at this point. If you don't have my emotes, feel free to use whatever emotes are appropriate. I think pretty much any emote is appropriate at this point. Actually, I'm going to cancel it for now because I'm actually not through the ads of my. Okay, I must have loaded into a stream right as his big set of ads started, so I'm going to wait a little bit on that. That's kind of a little awkward time. It gives everybody a chance to copy the raid message and kind of figure out what emotes they want to use at least. But yeah, so while we're waiting, I'll say thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out, and thank you again, Zero, for the raid. It's very much appreciated. I hopefully I took care of your beans very well and did like proper entertaining stuff like that. And yeah, so one thing I did realize recently is that apparently Crosscode is a much bigger game as far as like time to complete than I thought it was going to be. Because I actually looked it up on timetobeat.com. Just main story, like not even any side quest stuff like that. Apparently the average gameplay is like 40 hours. And I'm definitely the type that does a lot more than just main story stuff. So we're probably going to be at that until through like April is kind of my guess at this point. So yeah, we're going to have a long playthrough with that one. But honestly, I love the game. I enjoy it so much. I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, it looks like the ads on their side are complete. So let me restart that raid. Fire Starvester. And yeah, so once again, thank you all so much for hanging out and enjoying my shenanigans with this game. Let's go say hi to Kyra, and with that, I shall bid you all... Oh, make sure I got that. Okay, make sure my copy and paste didn't break up. But yeah, with that, I bid you all a good night, and your cat meme.